Oh, okay. I got money one and money two. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, y'all. This is Miss Shirley, OG Gardner, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It got up to 68 degrees here in Cleveland. If you're watching the replay, please hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. And also that notification bell so that you'll be notified of any new videos I might upload. Hey, Psalms, I was watching your video earlier about your update on hashtag, was that WIG 2024? Nice. It was real nice. Hey, Jeanette Cruising, you said you, uh-oh, I missed out on that one. Thank you. You and I are healing together. I decided to break my femur different bone, but we're both healing. And hello, everybody else. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you're healing. I would be willing to help people, especially for the way the country is. Yeah. Yeah. Urban, I understand that. Yeah, I do. I do. Mike. How are you, Mike? Mike, I love your squirrels. They so funny. Hey, Laura, how are you, darling? Glad to see you made it in the house. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, it's been rough everywhere. The weather is crazy. Like last night, it was raining cats and dogs. The wind was high. And then all of a sudden, we got this beautiful day. The sun was up. And what's up, Francesca? How are you? Been missing you, hon. Glad to see you. Thank you for stopping in this evening. Thank you. Thank you. You know, sometimes you just throw on stuff just to make yourself feel better. What's up, Sifting with Soil? Hey, Mona, today I was sifting some soil. I was trying to get all them little sticks and mulch and stuff out of my potting mix so I could try to start some starts. Yeah, I actually planted some starts today and I didn't even record it. I was in the zone. I was just trying to, how they say, get her done. So I will do a video on the next set that I do. But what did I plant? I planted some okra and what was that? Cauliflower, some peppers, some tomatoes. So I plant a little bit of everything. So I didn't label stuff. I pretty much know what I planted. When it comes up and I recognize the leaf, I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm not giving all that stuff names. I'm just, yeah. They were naughty. Yeah, they was on the steps, Mike, of all places. Friday voting soon. Oh, okay, Mike. All right. Everybody trying to get them last videos in, huh? See who had the best shot. Tell me about waking up to 8 inches of wet snow. Ooh, girl, stop it. No, 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 no. I don't even want to hear that word. That's a cuss word to me. Yeah, now he says a 4 letter word I do not like to hear. And see, we get surprise blizzards overnight here. So I don't even want to think about it. That's why I'm playing with the soil on the inside. I've been soaking all kinds of cardboard boxes and looking for domes to put over humidifier. I pulled out my heating pad and some other stuff. She said use the leftovers as mulch, Miss Shirley. Yeah, yeah. So, CC, what's up? I'm watching you go over all those plants you and your bestie got from the seed swap, plant swap. That was nice though. That was some nice stuff, some unusual stuff. So I can't wait to see what's gonna make it. I love helping people getting started with seeds and teach them how to garden. Yeah, we all do. Like this year, matter of fact, my granddaughter sent me an email, a text saying that she's looking forward to myself and her and the baby. You know, they moved into a new house. It'll be a year in July. Yeah, a year in July. So she wants to start a garden. And I got one of my photo boxes over there full of seeds. So I was like, ooh, might snow tomorrow. Ooh. And so I asked her, where is that? And she says, downstairs. I said, I need it. She said, I thought those were my seeds. I said, I ain't never told you those were your seeds. I told you I was bringing it over there and you can pick out some stuff that you want, but it's full. I was like, I ain't giving you all these free seeds and pick out what you want. And I'm bringing the rest of my seeds home. She just commandeered, my seed photo album. I was like, no, this ain't happening, girlfriend. No, pick out what you like and let Nana bring her seeds home. But she's looking forward to these 3 generations working in the backyard growing stuff, and I'm looking forward to it as well. Yeah, especially the baby. Show her how to put a little fat finger in the soil and drop a seed in there and pat it down and then water it. So I like the baby to get into the. Mona got hidden. Tell her I got her. Okay, Mona, you got hidden. Uh, my IT department. Dolores says she got you. Yes. How's that pressure baby? She doing real good. She'll be 2 in July. And talking up a storm. We do Google Meet so that I could see her because my granddaughter had been coming back because she had been sick. Oh, finger slip, Miss Shirley. Okay. And she got on there. She looked in there. She said, "Hi, Nana." Then she said, "I love you." I was like, "Oh." And then she started doing this. And my granddaughter said, "Throw the kiss back." I said, "Oh, that's what she doing." And I went, "Mwah." And she's like, it was so cute. So she's getting so big. Okay, Mike said he fixed it. All right. Hey, pretty girls. How are you? Thank you, darling. I thought I'd thrown up a lot of you people's favorite color, purple. I up part of my tomatoes, labeled everything, and flipped them over so I won't know what is what until it grows. Okay, Laura. Hey, like I said, I grew up and we didn't have labels. We knew where we planted stuff and we recognized the seeds, the leaves as they grew. And that was it. I know if it weren't for us gardeners, the world would be in a sad place. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We feed the world. Gardeners, whether it's a farm or whether it's personal garden. We feed somebody somehow. If nobody but our own families, somebody's getting fed from the produce that we grow. A lot of us are blessed with green thumbs and know what to do, then others are still learning. I'm still learning because I'm learning about different varieties of stuff that come from other countries. Hey, Wanda Carr Jones, thank you for stopping in. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate that. And so I'm still learning. Like I had to learn to bring all my tropicals inside. Like right now, I got 2 Meyer lemons in the basement, a Miwok kumquat, about 4 or 5 fig trees, and a dwarf Cavendish banana plant. So yeah, I had to learn how to care for those and bring them in if I wanted to keep them. And then I had to learn not to overwater them in the winter because they somewhat go into a short hibernation of their own. So far everything is still alive, and my fig trees then put on so much new growth and all kinds of new stems. So I hope to see a lot more figs on my other ones. Now I got figs off of my Chicago Hardy because they have pretty much the same weather we have here, cold. you know. So it's fruited each year. But my Italian honey, my Black Mission, and my I got one more I can't think of. But anyway, they hadn't fruited yet. So from all the new branches and stems I see on it now, hopefully I'll get some fruit off of those as well too. And since it was 68 degrees, I kind of peeked outside at my green stop that I could start cleaning it out. Hey, Kate, yeah, where you been? You've been hiding from me. Nice to see you in the, in the place tonight. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so I'm peeking at my green stock, and nothing made it through the winter months because when I put stuff in, it flourished. But then we had all those cold snaps. Even my garlic didn't make it because I had the frost cover over it, and it didn't get any of the free water, God's rain. So yeah, but I'm gonna hook it up this year though. I can't believe how fast time is going. We are already 1/4 of the year through. Yes, April already. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're in the 4th month of the year already. Just looked like it was yesterday that this year started. So yeah, so I was looking at uh, the plants that I want to put in my green stock. I want to put something in different this year in my green stock. A lot of herbs. I was looking at my cilantro. I was looking at dwarf kale, uh, dill, basil. Um, I like to hear herb said basil. Um, all kinds of herbs. I just put it like that. I got a whole list of all kinds of seeds, caraway seeds, the whole 9 yards. So I really want to load it up with herbs, and see how much the deer like those, because I know they were tearing up everything else. Oh, thank you, K Gill. I appreciate you too. Mike said, in the bushes a bit, expecting delivery. That's okay, Mike. Handle your business. Do what you got to do. You know, I know you ain't going nowhere. You'll be back. Yeah, I'm trying to get these pillows behind me so I can get kind of comfortable, because I got, ooh, ouch. My leg is still bothering me. It's still swelling. I had physical therapy yesterday, and that kind of worked me over. Wednesdays and Fridays is physical therapy. And boy, when I get home, I had to prop this bad boy up and ice it down. And he's gave me some new exercises that I got to try and work on. And my range of motion is improving every time I go. So I'm slowly but surely getting there, because I'm ready to get out in the yard. I got that new mini buzz saw that I want to trim some trees and some other stuff. Francis, I really need to get my herbs started, but I hear they say it's hard. Everything out here we do is hard. If everything was easy, would nobody had nothing to fuss about. You just try different ways of doing it. Uh, Me personally, what I've tried and it's worked, I in my green stock, I literally plant the seeds on top of the soil and put oh shoot, I had on the tip of my tongue. Perlite on top. I don't add any more soil on top of the seeds, because sometimes it seems like when you water them, they get pushed down and buried too deep, or they don't get enough heat from the sun to warm them up to sprout. And when I put just the perlite on top, after I water the soil first, so it's already moist. I sprinkle the seeds on top, and I just lightly press it, and then I sprinkle it with a good amount of perlite, and I leave it alone, and it seemed to work that way. So that works for me. Netta's Nest, what's up, Nasty? How's my dimples doing? I enjoy watching your video too. Y'all in the warmer weather, I mean, y'all just showing up and showing out. Y'all growing everything, and y'all are already harvesting. Y'all finished with the spring stuff and ready to throw your summer stuff in there. So I'm jelly about that. Yeah, that's right. I said, well, God, all things are possible. Yes, it is. Woo. Yeah, so that's the easiest way for me. Like I said, I don't know if it works for you, but that's what works for me. And I have yet to have any that didn't come up. And what I had to learn was to control how many seeds I put in there. When I tipped it, I didn't see all the little some when the little seeds they fall out real fast, you don't see them all on the surface. And then when they started coming up, they come up in a cluster. And I was like, whoa, I didn't mean to put that many seeds in there. So this way I don't fill up every pocket in my green stock. I will leave maybe about 4 or 5 empty pockets. So when I do that, if I don't put them directly into my garden, I can take them and put them in other pockets and spread that particular herb or vegetable out. And then if push come to shove, I can give away the rest of them. And that was the topic, today in regards to that. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's in regards to, the prices on some of these stars. And we're seeing a lot of our YouTubers stopping in the stores and showing you the prices. And we know Miss Bonnie's girlfriend, she pimping everybody. Them prices has just gone through the roof. So, but I also see a lot of you guys starting your own starts, and you're doing a fantastic job of it. I'm talking about y'all got shelves and shelves and shelves. Y'all got garages filled. You got your sun porches filled. You got extra rooms filled. You got stands of all kinds of sizes. You got grow lights and what have you. And y'all are growing a proliferate of food as far as getting starts going. And now A lot of you guys I've seen are starting to put them into your garden. But for the ones who have extras, are you willing to give those away? Are you willing to sell those, make a few pennies so that you can buy some more seeds, or put it towards a fruit tree, or put that money towards uh, ground cover, mulch, or weed barrier, or whatever that that you feel that you need to have a few extra coins that's coming less out your pocket, and put it towards, how do you say, repurpose it back into the garden, not just taking it and spinning it, but turning it over. So I know that we have been gracious with one another, especially with Seedmas, and sharing seeds with one another, exchanging seeds of all kind. I got some new stuff to the other day. I'm not gonna talk on it because I'm getting ready to do a video on it. But I got a package from someone that I didn't know they finally got my address, and I got their package, and it's more than just seeds that came in the package, and I didn't know that till I opened it up. So I'm really excited. So wait for the video, y'all. It's coming. Since I can't get outside, good stuff is coming to me, so I can do my videos without leaving out the house, and I greatly appreciate it. Ah, I need all the okra. No, you can't do that. CC sent me some okra and some roselle, and I'm ready to plant both of them. Now, let me tell you something about okra. I'm old school. I've been gardening longer than most of y'all been living, and I've seen the different phases that I learned to progress in gardening when it came to certain seeds. Now, everybody know okra has a hard shell. Sometimes some people don't have a problem growing it by direct sow, and then in other instances, I learned to do okra in a different way. When I first learned about okra, my granddaddy showed me that he would take sandpaper and sand a little spot on the okra to help it to break through the hard shell. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner, thank you for stopping in this evening. And then, all right, I graduated from that. Then I seen somebody take a toenail clipper and clip it so that it would get through the plant would have an easier time getting out the shell. Hey, Natasha by Faith, thank you for stopping in. And then I did soaking the seeds overnight to swell up to help it to push out the shell. And then finally, I just soaked the seeds in hot water for about an hour to soften the shell and pop it in the ground. So, I mean, I've learned over the years different ways and different methods of growing stuff, just like the paper towel method inside of a baggie and putting it in the refrigerator if you're trying to stratify seeds, or putting it on top of the heater or top of the refrigerator if it need warmth to help grow. Before grow mats came out, we used bottom heat on top of the old fashioned refrigerators that gave off a lot of heat, and it germinated plenty of seeds for me that way. And then I used shop lights, and I had chains on the side with S hooks, and I would put it all the way down to the plant. And then as the plant started to germinate and come up, I would just take the chains and raise them up, on the S hooks like that. And so I've learned how to be creative. You know, as a woman, we have always been able to improvise on certain things. If you don't have it, you learn to invent it some form and fashion. So I do have grow lights now, but I still use my shop lights because you can buy plant lights as well to go into the shop lights and get the same results. So I never used the fan, like some people say, use a fan so that your seedlings could get used to the movements or what have you. But it's always been near a heat vent. So every time the heat came on, it did the same thing. So not only did I learn, I understood the science behind it because I didn't do research and all this stuff. I mean, we didn't grow up like that. You went out, you cleared the land, you marked it off, you did what you needed to add lime to the soil to sweeten it up or whatever, or fish heads in the hole or eggs or whatever. That's the way I grew up. And then you plant your stuff and you move on. You just kept it watered till it was time to harvest. You didn't always add additional fertilizers and stuff. So different times have different ways of learning. And within the last 3 or 4 years, being in this YouTube gardening group and watching it grow and listening to new gardeners who are really, I would have to say, at the top of their game, because not only did they come in curious, they did their own experiments and then they let us know what was good. Hey, what's up, Nikki? Hey, boo. How are you? Thank you, huh? Nice to see you this evening. And so, yes, enjoying your video too. Let me tell you, Nikki, I'm gonna tell you, I have to laugh at this. In my backyard right now, I got leaves almost 2 feet tall that blown up against the garage. Normally, I would have cleaned those up and put them in bags to use over in the garden. But the people downstairs, they don't care nothing about nothing. They just here, okay? Anyway, they're there. So when I saw you out there gathering all your leaves and putting them into your new beds, I have 4 new metal beds, and I have 5 new um, cloth bags. And I was like, I thought about that. I was like, well, my leaves are so many. I was like, if I get my friend to come over here with his lawnmower and go over those leaves with some of those sticks and twigs that's mixed in with it, and that already helps break it down and it's good for absorption of water, and put those in the grow bags. In the bottom of my grow bags, and also layering them as well over the sticks and my new 4 metal beds. I was like, oh, this gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Talking about the nutrition that's gonna be fed back into the plants once those roots, go down and reach that level. And I was like, oh yeah, y'all done started a whole new stuff. So let me tell you, enjoy watching all you guys' videos, and I learn new stuff or ideas in regards to how I can make some changes in my yard. And like I talked to my step grandson this morning, and he was telling me about his friend. I'm like broke on this one. When when my grandson said, "Graham, I got a friend who got a backhoe. He can help you move these wood chips." And I was like, "Don't threaten me with a good time." I was like, "Don't do that." I said, "Don't tease your granny like that." He just bust out laughing. He said, "You ain't hard to please." I was like, "No, I'm not." But I said, "You just don't know how excited I just got when you said your friend had a backhoe." I was supposed to be using those leaves to make leaf mud. Well, hey, you can still, if you got any left, just find a hole and stick them over in it. I still have a few more bags. See, that's what I'm saying. You can still dump them and start it. And so he started laughing. He said, out of all the stuff I've ever heard a woman get excited about, you talking about a backhoe. I was like, yeah, and I ain't talking about somebody standing on the corner on 55th. I'm talking about a garden machine. Okay. That kind of hoe. So that he could take, and I can move all those 5-gallon buckets and other stuff out the way, and put those wood chips down, because I told him, I said, it's starting to warm up here, the ground, because in my front yard, all my hyacinths and daffodils are starting to come up, and I just hope we don't have any more cold snap. But it's scary because next week we're supposed to have a day that's 32 high and 31 low. I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah. So I enjoy learning new things. I enjoy watching you guys' videos on how you do stuff in your yards. I love watching all the cleanups. I got some serious cleaning up to do. I mean, serious cleaning up to do in my yard this year. And all I'm trying to do is find one person who's willing to help me put in the work. If we can work out something between the little duckies and maybe a meal or something here and there to help out. And I'm also contact, we got about 3 major universities here in Ohio, and some in Cleveland, at least 2 of them in Cleveland, where I'm gonna write the agricultural department to find out they've got any volunteers who's looking to help to work in someone's yard or garden, to help them out and maybe help me improve certain stuff. Oh, dog, what's up? How you feeling this evening? Nice to see you too. Watching your fruit trees and stuff blossom and grapevines trying to take off. So yeah, I wish I could put my fig trees in the ground and let them grow like yours, Odom. Oh my goodness, I would be elated. I might try my Chicago fig now. I might. I didn't had it a couple of years now. I think it might be able to do it. Even if I have to put some chicken wire around it and put leaves on top to kind of help insulate it for the winter time. I would really like to put mine in the ground. The other ones I know I'm gonna have to bring in, but that Chicago Hardy, since you know it's made for the kind of winters that we have here, is a possibility. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna do my own little experiment. But I didn't took two babies off of it. So if that one don't make it, between the other two, we're gonna see. Oh yes, volunteers. Yeah, 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 yeah. So but at one year though, I did have some guys that was coming from the homeless shelter, but then when they found out it was real work, they disappeared. But I got a lot done before they disappeared. Yeah, so if I could find some volunteers from the universities to come over and help me, I would greatly appreciate it. I could probably get some volunteers. We have a community center that's literally, I can look off my front porch and see their back doors the next street over. And they got a lot of gardeners, and they actually have a garden club. But a lot of them is retirees, and they bossy. They bossy. They want to tell you how to grow things. And well, if you did this, I think no, no, this is my garden. I tell you what I need you to do, and you do it. Yeah, I've seen them in action because they work in the gardens around the community center. So yeah, I seen them out there fussing at one another. So I was like, nah, we ain't doing that. It's Honey says too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Mm-mm. So I'd rather go to the university. I guess get them like Nikki always say, young and tender. I know I can do something. Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome. Oh, so you know me. I put everything in the ground. I know that's right. Sink or swim. I know. That's what I'm saying. I see Broke putting all his stuff in the ground. I see you doing it. I see a lot of y'all putting stuff in the ground, and I want to do that too. Like my Honeycrisp apple tree, I finally put that in the ground. That bad boy is huge, and I got to trim it back. I got to go out there. I got that new chainsaw, and I'm ready to go out there and trim that bad boy out, trim it back. I want to hit that lead stem that's going straight up because I can't get up to the top. And what was so funny about it, I saw some apples at the top of it at the end of the season. I was like, yeah, they'll be up there. Honey, I came back the next day. Them raccoons had climbed that tree and got them apples. The deer couldn't get them unless they was jumping 20 feet off the ground, but them raccoons got them because when I came back, them apples was gone. I was like, okay, how about that? So yeah, I do. And if my peach tree, country hustle. Ooh, money in the chat, money in the chat, money in the chat, money in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Money in the chat, money in the chat, money in the chat. All right, I don't know if it's gonna work. Everything been changed around. No, it didn't work. Maybe this one works. Money in the chat. Money in the chat. They got a new format on it. Money in the chat. Chat. Woohoo! Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Didn't work either, huh? So it's not working. All right. I was trying to do the money in the chat. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Money in the chat. Money in the chat. Money in the chat. Chat. Woo! Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, to say my Honeycrisp apple, I call it hardhead. Usually flowers this year. Finally, okay, flowered this year. Okay, mine been flowering and throwing out stuff. Yes, indeed, it throws out some. Last year though, I was disappointed. The worms got to them. Oh, that's the first time since I've had it, and the worms got to my apples. But it didn't stop the deer from going in there and plucking them off the tree and eating around them. But yeah, they normally was nice and juicy, and I'm looking at my Contender peach and my Red Haven peach. I've had them for the last 3 years and they have been flowering and fruiting. I want to put them in the ground as well. Hey, Cheryl, thank you for stopping me in this evening. I appreciate it. So I've had them for the last 3-4 years. So if I go over there and I see my plum tree and my two, well, I got a red delicious. No, I got a pink lady, a red delicious, and a yellow delicious. If they start putting out leaves and stuff this year, After they finish fruiting, they're going in the ground. I'm gonna put them in the ground. Yeah. I figure if they can make these last couple of winters, yeah. Yeah. They're going in the ground. I want to do that too. Yeah. It's so much I want to do. And I wish I had learned a lot of this stuff about 20 years ago, 20, 25 years ago when I was a little younger. I'm getting older now. I'm heading closer to the 80. And some days I just don't have the energy to get out there to do like I want to. I can go out there with all these ideas in my mind, but doing them is something altogether different. Just watched your video and loved it. Thank you. And it's just like, oh, so far 4 out of 9 apples is flowering. Okay, Odom. Okay. Yeah. I was rolling over there with my walker, trying to get over there to take a peek at my trees. So my neighbor's tree, I've been watching it bud slowly, and I've seen it totally leafed out. And when I left to go for PT yesterday, I looked in the front island and I see all my flowers trying to come up already. And the guy next door has a forsythia, a huge bush on the side of the house here. And normally when I see that start to bloom, that's normally says spring in Ohio, but it flowered last year in April, and then we had 2 blizzards back to back. So, eh, just saying. Oh, I'm good. What I do? I missed something there. Oh, I got you. And you said, all right, you good. Got you. All right. You know how you got to change tone on stuff for it to hit, to click in sometimes. Yeah. Takes a little time sometimes for the old lady. But, the lights is on and ain't nobody home. All right. Guava, yeah, I'm drinking water. I'm still on water. I can't wait to have an ice cold beer or a glass of wine. I took my last opioid and ran out. They said they were not refilling my prescription. I'm on my own. Anything I want now, I got to be over the counter. I said, we'll see about that. Oh, hey, Cassandra, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. So, how many in the chat would either sell or give away their extra instead of planting them? Because I know each year we keep saying that we want a bigger and better garden than what we had from the year before, that we want to grow more food, that we need to store more stuff. But I know I had a live a couple of weeks ago in regards to how would you do all of this, in regards to eating fresh. Are you dehydrating? Are you canning? Are you freeze drying, or just freezing? So if you're growing all these extra vegetables and foods and stuff to help our, for us to survive when times get tough. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. What are we going to do with the extra plants we have? Are we going to try to sell them or give them away? Because I've seen a lot of folks saying, well, I got 2 plants coming up in the cup. I only need one. I don't need the other one, but I don't want to throw the other one away because that's like throwing free food away. But I don't have the room for it. I hear that a lot. I want to buy fruit trees, but I run out of room for it. So when you're getting all this extra or have this extra or want this extra, how are you dealing with it? I will give away. I wish some folks would buy. Okay. Now, we have a farmer's market here, and they do real good about it. Because if you're a regular, come down and you're always buying from, they will give you, you pay what you buy, and then sometimes they throw extras in. I give away some indeterminate tomato vines, but I want to keep all the okra to myself. you are an okra fanatic, Sounds. I never see anybody like okra like you do. And I do love okra now. I do. But if I have extras, I'm a giveaway. Because right now I'm planting 4 to 5 plants. I only really need 2 because I can only care for 2 of each one, not just, 2 plants, and that's it. But I know what my capacity is in regards to watering and fertilizing and care of the plants. And I know what kind of space that I have too as well. Nikki said she would give away. Yeah, and I think I would. I have been known to take a 5 gallon bucket and tell them you got to buy your own soil, but I make sure I put the holes in the bottom, and I will write out little instructions. Told them, so I do both. Yeah, and I would give it to one of the kids on the street. I said, "You want to grow something?" They like, "Yeah," and I was like, "You got to grow it. You're going to be responsible for it, and if it grows like it should, I want you to bring me a piece of fruit off of that plant, whether it's a tomato or whether it's a pepper or whatever you like to eat. That means that you took care of it." I said, "It better not come from the store. I give you a plant." I was like, "You got a phone?" It's like, "Yeah, I want you to take a picture of it after you plant it. And I want to see a picture once it's grown to maturity and bring me back some fruit off of that plant just to see if you're really serious about growing something." And hopefully that will be like the bug, so to speak. You know, how we plant a pot of water and God makes it grow. So that's the way I look at it. You know, just like when we were kids in school, I don't know if they still do it, but we all had the little short styrofoam cups, and we had to grow our own plants and bring them back to school. Crooked Peach, what's up? Girl, I ain't seen you chopping up nothing lately. You all right over there? Oh, nice to see you. Yes, indeed. Every time I see a peach, I think about you. Yeah. So, like I said, if you grow, because I see a lot of you guys, I mean, you guys are doing a phenomenal job in starting plants from seeds, and quite a few, and different varieties of tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and squash. And now you guys got this watermelon wars going. So y'all growing seeds, plants from that. So it's nice to know that when push come to shove and we really need to help to feed one another, would you take that time to grow extras to give maybe an elderly person or a neighbor who might have a house full of kids who could help cut their grocery bills? I mean, it's so many different ways that can go. Crooked Peach says, "Oh, she's all right. All right. I'm good to see you too, darling. Thank you. I appreciate that." Who's that? Oh, G Mama grows hard in the garden. What's up, girl? Yeah, yeah. And I was watching G Mama out there pruning and painting on her plants as well. She's into it. Y'all so much further ahead than I am. And some of us in the same state. Like I was talking to Gina versus Gina. It's like 10 to 15 degrees warmer. And she's in Ohio too, but she's further south than I am. I'm up north, she's further south. And I'm just seeing her growing her stuff and in her greenhouses and what have you. So I was just like, I want to get out and play in the dirt. This is killing me. Even with this leg, I would take my rotator because it's got a seat on it, and I can sit in it high enough to take the old soil out of some of my 5 gallon pots and put some new soil in it and add some amendments so that they will be all ready. That when the weather becomes conducive for me to grow, all I got to do is either throw a seed in it or throw maybe a seedling that I might have started in the house and start my garden growing. Because some of my soil in the pots are getting low because I've been growing year after year, but I need to add some more to bring the levels up. And my sister told me she wanted to start a garden this year. And my granddaughter says she wants to start a garden this year. So I was like, okay, all right. So I'm going to help them. They can grow stuff. They know how. Once they get it started, they will take care of it. Crooked Piece, absolutely. I grow as much as I can for others. Yeah. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong whatsoever. And hopefully that they appreciate that. I've already put some peppers in the ground, may have been premature. Well, you're going to find out one way or the other. Oh, that's what I said. They either go sink or swim. Oh, yes, indeed. So it's just nice to know that we all have like-minded to really get into the seed growing. we have done it year after year, but for some reason for 2025, people have really been pushing the issue about adding that many more seedlings and making sure that they don't have mold. Um, yeah, they got wind with the fans. They got lights to help them grow, or domes for the moisture. They're using the right kind of soil, and they're also starting new trends like the seed snail. For some reason, I like watching everybody else do it, but I'm sorry, I can't get into it. I don't know. It's just something about laying all that soil down and trying to lay them plants down and roll out. I just want to, like they say, make a hole, drop it, keep it moving. Oh, they just got to do their thing. Yeah, they do. Exactly. That's the way I'm feeling. So I enjoy gardening, but that, to me, that's doing too much. They just got to do, oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah. And it might seem fun to them, and they might enjoy it. And hey, different strokes for different folks. I like watching them, but I just can't do it. And to me, I feel like by the time they finish laying all that out and trying to roll it up, I could have just put it in the ground and been through with it. But you like it, I love it. Let's put some pressure on that button and show them Miss Shirley you like her. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. I do, I do, I do. Yeah. See if y'all could drop your channel. I think it's what? I don't remember. Is it exclamation point MSOG? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Drop it and see if Nightbot's being nice to me. Because, sometimes they can get a little cranky. I'm finally on my compost game. Okay. Yeah. I did that. All the stuff I pulled up out my pots and stuff, I just threw it in the corner in the pile. It'll break down. Jamaica got me hyped on that snail roll. Yeah. I saw her and who is that? Georgia Peach Nut. She was doing it too big time. What up, everybody? Cutting, so I'm speaking. What's up? Oh, David, you working? You making that paper? Ah. Uh, G Mama, I think you got to put the exclamation point in front of it, um, and then MSOG. Because before it was just MSOG, then it was hashtag, but now yeah. See if it's dropping in there. There you go. See, there you go. G Mama got hers. She's in his house. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Nightbot. I appreciate you. You're working. Don't call him King David. Oh Lord, his head is already big enough, Odom. What you trying to do? Make him fly around the room a couple of times? Head gets so big? Stop it. King David, and who else calling themselves King? King got broke. Going on with this watermelon wars. Lord have mercy. There was so much trash talking the other day. Y'all had me dying laughing. I was like, ooh. Once these watermelons start breaking ground and we start seeing them run, I see everybody got their fences they trying to put in to keep them all fenced in and carrying out. Oh, it's going to be a hot mess. I'm doing a hot 21-day compost. Ooh, okay. It's going to have to be hot to break down in 21 days, though. If you have the right ratio of brown and green, it can be done. I had a compost pile over in the garden and it never had snow on top of it. It was the only thing out there that didn't have snow on top. You can actually see the steam coming off the top like a volcano. It was that hot. So yeah, it can be done. You get the right ratio and the right brown and green stuff that mix together and heat up. It can be done. Quit calling him King David. It's just David. Thank you, Nikki. David. Yeah, don't give him the big head. His head big enough as it is. Now he can get that little giggle like, yeah. This watermelon wars is off the chain. Oh, that G Mama girl, you on point. Ooh, yes indeed. Thank you. I could use a little something on my wish list. It ain't nothing you got to rob your granny or your piggy bank for, but it's decent. Yeah. So I've got into I was dropping seeds today, and as I was going through it, I was like, wait a minute. I'm missing some seeds in here that I want to drop. And I'm like, what? Oh, that's cooking, Miss Shirley. Yeah, that is cooking. It was hot. um, but I was just like, where's my bell peppers? Because you know I love my bell peppers. My bell peppers is my specialty. I seen my hot peppers. I dropped some leisure. I dropped purple. I was like, well, where are my sweet bell peppers? I still can't find them. And I know I haven't given away mine because I even have some that I've grown myself. Um, but since I've been sick, I got all these medicine bottles, little green bottles. Man, I got a ton of them bad boys. And I've been marking them. I found some of my old bottles I have right here. This is watermelon from 2023. And this one is cantaloupe I grew in 2022. And there's a lot of seeds. A lot of seeds. I got these all from one cantaloupe that I grew. That cantaloupe was so sweet. Oh, it gave you a sugar rush. And I was going through some of my little bottles and stuff and seeds and stuff. But I know I got a few around here with my bell pepper, especially that giant bell pepper that I did last year. I'm seriously thinking about getting to the one. Why not? It ain't never something to do. You either win or you lose, or get a nice T-shirt out of it. That it's easy. Crooked Peach, when you go on there, it will ask you uh, if you want to make it on a wish list. It'll give you instructions on how to do it. That's how I found out. I didn't know how to do it. Yeah, get into Watermelon Wars. That ain't not what they gonna do. They talk enough trash from one state to another. You got Texas and Georgia and Ohio and what is it, Louisiana and a few other places. People jumping in with it. So hey, gee, mama, I'm surprised you ain't already in there too. I'm tempted to drop some seeds because I've been in the 50s and the 60s. It's rainy season and may snow tomorrow. So nope, I'll wait. I know. Like I said last night, it was raining cats and dogs. I looked out the mirror and I was waiting to see if Noah was coming down the street in the ark. It was raining so hard. Then I woke up this morning, the sun was bright and it got up to 68 degrees today. I even went outside for a hot minute. I was like, what? Stop teasing me with that watermelon story. Oh, the cantaloupe story. Yeah, girl, I ain't kidding. I grew cantaloupe, and all these seeds came from the cantaloupe I grew in my yard. And that cantaloupe was so sweet. I ain't kidding. If you want some seeds, send me your address. I got envelopes. I send you some. I ain't mind. I can't eat all of that. I'll be more than happy to send you some seeds. Oh, Son says I'm on Team Gina. Okay. Girl, please. All you got to do is make your video, find you a spot that you want to grow your watermelon in. You don't have to show us what kind you're growing because that's your secret. But so the back of the seed packet or something and in the area you're going to put it in, and that's it. Ain't a whole lot of details. Ain't nothing wrong with being on the queen team. Cheryl just made a short announcing you're in at the Watermelon Wars. Yeah. All you gotta do is drop the seed. You in there. That's it. Make a video. Just say this is my spot. This is where I'm gonna drop the seed. You ain't got to tell them what kind because they get nosy. That's the first thing they want to know. If you planting a Charleston Gray or whatever, large watermelon Congo or whatever, don't tell them all your business. It's a war. You don't tell all your secrets in the war. Show them the spot, area, shake up a pack of seeds. This is my entry and keep it moving. My space is only equipped for personal size melons. Watermelon Wars is out of my territory. Girl, let them hang off the porch down to the neighbor downstairs. Thank you, Crooked Peach. Oh, this is the way I am all the time. I'm nutty, okay? Oh, yes. I got a porch here. I was thinking about I got a 5-gallon bucket out there. I can drop a seed in there, let it grow on down the side of the house. Hey. Oh, just enjoy. It's either way. If you win or lose, you're still gonna get something out of it. It's just the enjoyment And no one takes it serious to the point where we get belligerent and totally out of pocket. Yeah. They can't add that's a good suggestion to make if you want to have a mini melon class. Because like you said, not everybody got space for growing melons. You know, they don't have a 40 acres and a mule where they can take over. You know, and then I see a lot of people are taking and making fences around them to contain them. So they just don't totally get out of hand. Who was I watching the other day? Bull. The Bull's garden. Bull was out there trying to put some fencing in and some terraces and stuff for his melons and stuff to grow on. So everybody got their own way. You know, like some people got a whole back end of their lot where they can drop stuff and it can just run wild to this little heart's desire. You know, who was that? Nick Gardner. You know, when you got land like that, you can do things like that. But even for the ones who don't have land like that, they're making some type of provision to do that. Don't threaten me with a good time. I thought that was broke for a man when I saw it. Why not? Gee, mama, you do everything else? That's super. That hydroponics you got in your house, I wouldn't be surprised if you just take one unit and drop you a seed in and grow a watermelon patch in your house. That's right. I think you can do it. I would love to see you do it because that's a serious hydroponic setup you got at the house. I would like to see you grow watermelon on the inside and show them all off. Right, sisters and brothers at the barbecue joint. Uh-huh. Yes, indeedy. Ain't nothing but something to do. Why not? It's fun. It's just about providing for yourself. And it's so nutritious. It's full of water. They said that's the best fruit to eat next to a cucumber, which I thought was surprising for water retention that when you eat into it, that will hydrate you. Yep, I could grow all over if these chickens monsters would respect boundaries. Well, that's why a lot of people putting fences up because they might have uh, not only chickens, they might have a dog or whatever that might get in your patch and scratch and whatever. So you can fence it off. You know, it's up to you on how you want to do it. Yeah, G Mama, go for it. Ain't nothing to do but to do it. Yep, yep, yep. Why not? I because I wanted to submit into it last year. I had dropped a watermelon seed in a pot. It was growing beautiful. It was full of blossoms. It was starting to run and vine. I came back out the next day to water some stuff. Oh, I'm in the middle of my life. Yeah, excuse me. And um, the vine was gone. They ate the flowers, leaves, everything. Everything was gone. I was so hurt. I cried. I was like, wow, just kicked me straight to the curb. Yeah. Yeah. G Mama. Oh, yes. Yep. Nikki, Renaissance Grandma, Ro. Oh, yeah. You grow, Ro. Can beat me growing hydroponic milk. And that's what I'm saying. Try it. I, they fly over the fences. I'm considering adding chicken back to the menu. Hey, but that's why they got netting for that though. Yeah, that's why they got netting for it. I'm sorry, I gotta check this message. Yeah, so come on, come on, come on, come on. Why your phone never act right when you want it to? Okay. Um, yeah, so you just have to make provisions for it to keep the birds from flying over chicken wire or bird netting. Same thing. Yeah. What's Cassandra said, my granddad used to eat watermelon and make us eat some before working in the fields to keep us hydrated and energized. Yeah, as kids, my granddaddy used to buy them big old watermelons, them big Charleston Grays, and we would sit on the front porch and we would eat watermelon, and we tried to see who could spit seeds the furthest. And then our granddaddy would get mad at us because he go cut the grass and then be watermelon popping up in grandma's rose garden, granddaddy's beautiful lawn. Quit spitting them seeds out there. And we see who could spit the seeds the furthest. Oh, Mike, you play too much. You have a melon so large. We'd be like, it was a setup. Yeah. Oh, he said this his delivery. He was attacked by the squirrels. Yeah, well, you caught him in the middle of doing something. They was like, yeah, you should have had your delivery at the back door instead of front. They was busy. That's Lover's Lane in the front yard. So yeah. Oh, but that's funny though. But I'm saying this is a peaceful talk trashing. Uh, good time. That's all it is. Cause I was looking, I was like, I seen the analytic gardener, I saw Gina, I saw David, I saw Broke, I saw CC. I was like, and that's just a handful of folks. So the rest of y'all, if y'all could jump in there, you can go for the crown. The girls can just hook that crown up, and the guys, I don't know, nice garden hat or whatever. It could be a lot. It can be a lot of fun. It's and like they said, it's no losers really, because you're gonna get fresh fruit, something you can be proud of, something you can enjoy. You can juice it, you can eat it fresh, you can put it in a fruit salad, you can share with friends and family, you can freeze it, you can do a whole lot of stuff with that watermelon once you get to that part. It was guard. Oh, dinner time squirrels out there saying stop playing. Well, you started it, or they watch both doors. Well, you got them trained like that, Mike. So don't be acting like that delivery came before feeding the squirrels. You did that. Cassandra said we couldn't spit the seeds. We had to put them in a paper bag for replanting. Oh, there was quite a few we put in the bag, but kids. We was kids. Yeah, we had one of those swings that rock back, and you be rocking like this back and forth. You take a bite out your watermelon. They didn't give you them little chunks. They gave you a big old slice. You bite into it. And when you rock it, you're trying to rock just right to get that further spit. Those were good memories as kids. And I want to do that with my great grandbaby. I want to show her how to spit some seeds out and make a mama mad. Annabelle ran up my leg, demanding a little. Ooh, okay. As long as she ran up your leg and not up under your pants leg, because I didn't see that happen too. Yeah, they was clowning on Brooks channel. They had me dying. And they kept popping up one at a time. I was like, ooh, they was getting like, you're not leaving me out of this. Oh, and I just enjoy that. And they just get people excited even more so about growing, about putting forth an effort to really bust out something nice. Like they show in their videos, they've been adding bone meal and blood meal and alfalfa pellets and some kind of excuse me, organic plant food of some kind. I mean, they got these soils so souped up. Y'all better hope these watermelons don't get up and roll their way up to your door and say, you got the winner right here. So yeah. Oh, they was cutting up. I was watching them. We used to have seed spit contest too. Okay, Mike. All right. I ain't the only one. Hey, Urban, what's up? How you doing, huh? And Urban got chicken feed. She can make us some watermelons and throw that chicken salad off in there to help soup up the soil. And maybe make me think of Cece. She wanted to get some of that rabbit salad when she was on that garden swap, but they ran out. So people are adding, they souping up the soil. They want to make sure whatever seed that they plant in that spot, that it will get all the nutrients and jolt that it can get to get started. I ate so much watermelon one day, I got so sick. Girl, let me tell you, I ate so much watermelon, I just sat on the toilet. I just peed all night long. When they say watermelon, they meant watermelon. I got tired of getting up and going to the bathroom. I just grabbed a pillow, set it in my lap, and sat on the toilet. I got tired. I was peeing all night long. So believe me, I know about that watermelon. It did make me sick, but I couldn't sleep because I was every 2 minutes I had to go pee. I was like, no, I won't do that again. Not late at night. Younger, wasn't no big thing. Older, whole different story. Yeah. As a kid, as a kid, Pepto Bismol. Oh, yeah. Oh, everybody saying hello to one another. I appreciate that. So if you hadn't hit that like button, hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. And like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And drop your channel. Let other folks know that's in the chat where you can be found. And as a refresher, let us know what state you're in. Because I can't remember everybody where everybody located at. Because I know everybody's not growing right now. Like in the colder states, some of you guys got a little jump. Others, we do not. And we're enjoying starting seeds inside. So I've only seen one or two people who say that they would either sell or give away seedlings. Have you started seeds yet? And if so, are you going to have enough or too many to start your garden or able to give away or sell? Because over here, if I have extra seedlings, or I could sell them. I sell them maybe $1 a piece, just so I can put it in the box to buy some more seeds. That's all. The next time I hit, or I might do them like they do at the Dollar Tree, $1.25. Yeah, because if you go to the farmer's market, you're going to pay more than $1.25 for them. Good evening, everybody. Please hit that like button and show that you like it a lot. It's greatly appreciated. Seeds actually struggle if the soil is too fertile. Yeah, they do. Yes, indeedy. Okay, Cheryl, you in Missouri? I didn't know that. Missouri? Okay. Hmm. I think I stopped in Missouri when I was flying back. Yeah, it was passing through the airport. That was it. Changing planes. When I came back from my cruise, we flew into Missouri. And we had to change planes to fly to Ohio. Okay, 7A. So you just a tad warmer than we are. Okay. And I know Urban, she in Canada. So is it snowing? Are you still having snow in Canada, Urban? Maryland? Yeah. I see in your garden, Nikki. I'm already jelly. I wonder how much of a heat difference is that in regards to the warmth of growing plants. Because 7 is right above 6. And I've already seen quite a few of the folks in 7. Garden's looking really good. Pretty girl, oh, you in Louisiana? Okay. Zone 9. So you can grow all year round. You down there with Tina, and Bayou used to be down there. She in Arizona now. But you can grow all year round. Oh, that got to be sweet. Where you just got a constant supply of food at all times. We have freezing rain and some flurries yesterday. Today is warm. Can't keep up with the fluctuation. Yeah. I was looking at my weather report and they said by next week it'll be high will be 32, low 31. 1 degree difference in the whole day. And the day before it's like 56 degrees and 46. So and today was 68 degrees. Yesterday was like 34 or something. And raining cats and dogs. And right now it says 58 and cloudy on my computer. So yeah, I believe that's why I caught pneumonia. This weather caught me off guard, which normally I don't have problems with the fluctuating, but this time it did. And what's scary about it, my girlfriend said, once you catch pneumonia of any kind, you're a little more susceptible to it afterwards. And I was like, great. Like that's something I really want to hear. So I have to be a little more cautious about how I dress when I go outside compared to how I used to be. Yep. So I do. I want to grow some extras this year. I've been growing anywhere from 4 to 5 plants so that I can get my granddaughter a head start on her garden and my sister because I know what kind of veggies they like. So I got some other stuff I'm going to soak overnight just so that they can swell up and be nice. And then when I plump them in the soil, I pulled out my heating mat. I got some trays that has heat, what they call it, a humidity dome to it, and some other stuff. It was 89 today, but rain and cold front this weekend. 89. I won't see 89 till the end of June, maybe July if we're lucky. Like I said, it was 43 today, snow Friday, 51 one day, 32 the next year. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Backyard garden. Blue. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. I've been dropping seeds and starts, not like tomato and peppers. I did get a row cover of it if it gets too low. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. Now you have to really make sure that you have covers for your plants because with the fluctuating in the weather, you don't know when the temperature is going to drop. And if it's not the cold, it's extreme winds. These winds been pretty high too. And they can dry out your plants just as fast as a hot summer day, even faster. So you got to kind of keep everything watered. And if you keep it covered, because who was I was watching Miss Cheryl, and she has some flowers and stuff that got beat down by the wind, and she was out there sitting them up. Grow what I eat. Hey, Gwen, how are you? Thank you, sweetheart. I was watching you out there with your flashlight, looking at the blossoms on your tree. And I was like, yeah, you got one up there. You gonna get you some fruit. You gonna get you some fruit. Just keep saying I'm gonna get some fruit. Great, and you be all right. Yeah, so yeah, it's nice to know that even if you put stuff out there and it gets wiped out because it's too early, you still know how to go back and drop some more seeds and start over again. You might be a little behind the 8 ball, so to speak. Hopefully, certain veggies will get to flourishing before you get to the extreme heat, and then you have to worry about them bolting. So I see a lot of folks that has warmer weather right now. I see they're already complaining about, their brassicas is bolting already, and they got to pull them up and start putting in warm weather crops. All right, it would be nice if we had that problem. Right now with this cool weather, we can't even grow brassicas in it because of the fluctuating in the temperature. You don't, they might come up, but then we get these frosts and freezes overnight. It'll kill off everything, you want to put in the ground. Like G Mama said, we tempted. We really tempted. We want to get out there and play in the dirt like everybody else, but it's futile. You don't want to do that. That's just a waste of time and seeds and energy. So we have to wait till our soil is and our weather is conducive for us to do so. So that's why we have to grow inside. We do a lot of daytime dreaming inside the house because you can't do it outside. Yep. So I'm really looking forward to it. And when I get off this live, I'm gonna find my bell pepper seeds because I know I got plenty of them. I got some the people that sent me. I got some I've saved. I have no idea where I put them. And I call myself trying to put everything in one container. I got this huge tote. Then I got all these other containers with seeds in them. I've been sending out a lot of seeds, but bell pepper is not one of them. I sent out a lot of tomato and I did start, but I did start today. Not only uh I started some Brussels sprouts today. And that's something I hadn't done in a long time. So I hope I can get them to grow. I am. Greg said, yes, indeed. I sure hope so. 90-degree days. It's hot already. Oh, we can't even dream like that. Oh, oh man. Like I said, 68 today. Shoot, I thought we was getting down. I cracked the front door open and Annie was sitting in the door. I was like, no, going back in there. I'm staying in the house because she'll want to go out and stretch out on the balcony and sun, which I don't mind. But then she'll be at the door. Yeah, want to come back in because she need to hit her litter box or something. I'm like, we're not doing that. You just gonna stay in the house today. So I took my time, one step at a time today, and swept down the steps, opened up the side door, got some fresh air. I went out, I looked at my green stock, and then I turned around and brought my little happy behind back in the house. Oh, I was like, nope, I can't handle this change in the weather. So I was like, I got out in the back and I sifted some soil and got some of the sticks and pieces of mulch out of the bag. I got a bag full of pot and soil. That had a lot of sticks and stuff in there. And I was like, I'm doing sifted with soil with Mona. I had my sieve and I was out there grinding it through there, and it was just as nice and fine. And I mixed in a little what is that? The cactus soil to help with water and holding water and stuff. So yeah. So I dropped some seeds today. I'm gonna try to drop some more tomorrow. Yes, I'd be willing to start and sell starts if I have to get another greenhouse or at least put my other one up. Oh, you got one already that you haven't put up. Okay. I had to buy okra seeds. I had like 2 seeds. I couldn't believe it. Cheryl, I got plenty of okra seeds if you want some. I'll send you some. I thought I turned that off. Sorry about that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I send you some. Big box stores prices are outrageous. No, they pass outrageous. They just stick you up at the door. They don't even let you get inside, let you know what the prices look like. When I seen Beauty in the Garden and So Blessed and Mealy Means, and I saw So Good Calvin the other day going through the stores and showing us the prices, of some of the stuff that they selling, and I'm just like, I got a farmers market that's open on Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings. It's from 7 to 1. Yeah, 7 to 1 on both days. No, on Tuesday it's night. It's 5 to 9. Yeah. So we got a lot of southern farmers and stuff that will bring their stuff up. One thing I had problems trying to find was chocolate cherry tomatoes. I couldn't find the seeds anywhere for a long time, but they finally popped up. But I was like, I'll just go to the farmer's market and get starts. And then I met a new vendor there at farmer's market. His name is Adam, and he sells fruit trees. And I was like, oh, Adam, me and you gonna become best of friends. So I bought a citrus tree, and I went out of town. And when I came back, it was growing so well. Oh my goodness. I had so much faith in this citrus tree, but I watered it real good while I was out of town, but it got hot in the house and it dried out. I really tried to save it, but I couldn't. I was like, that's okay. Because I'm gonna go back and see Adam again, and I'm gonna find out a list of what he grows. And I'm gonna get me some citrus trees from Adam. If I have to bring him in, I just have to bring him in because I want to get me a Ponderosa lemon. Oh my goodness. When I saw the size of those lemons, I was like, oh, oh yes. Mike said people will pay $8 to grow a 39-cent cabbage. Make it make sense. It ain't. I mean, it's just like us when we go to the store and we buy celery. People throw away the celery. No, you cut that bottom off, stick it in some water, or your greens, I mean your onions, you throw them off. And I got a red onion in there right now that I saw last week. It had a little green tip on it like that. I saw it today. It's this big. I'm finna stick that red onion in a little pot of dirt, soil, and finish growing out that red onion. Yep. So, and you ought to see my windowsill. It's full of stuff. Um, Adrienne, Indiana backyard gardener, she sent me some elderberry cuttings. I seen about three of them. They might start to root already. I was like, yes. And my sweet potato, I'm gonna do a video on that. It's starting to shoot out some slips on it. So yeah. Cheryl said, thank you. I already ordered them. I have to get used to asking from my YouTube family. I'm so used to buying whatever I can afford. Believe me, I'm learning. That's all right. If any kind of seed, not just okra, just any kind of seed. I got seeds up the wazoo. I got seeds people that sent me, seeds I just sent out, seeds, and I had people giving me. I had people giving me seeds saying, I ain't gonna grow these here. I know you will, and just give them to me. I'll be like, okay. My African brother, we were eating some seeds on Sunday, and I was like, these nuts, and I was like, these are good. And I said, can I plant these? He's like, sure. I saved one in my book bag. I'm gonna put it in some soil just to see if I can grow it here. It came from Tanzania. I was like, okay. So yeah, you got your garden family here, and like you say, you're learning. All you gotta do is say in the chat what you need. If we got it, we gonna send it to you. And when I was at Black's Tropical Homestead last year at the Soil Family Expo, they had a table. I'm talking about it was a 6 to 8 foot long table. I'm gonna miss that table this year. It was full of seeds, free seeds that was donated by the different companies and stuff. They just gave them seeds, and I collected quite a few. And it wasn't just for selfish reasons. I knew that I could share these with others. And I just about given away just about all those particular seeds. Few I kept myself that I like, but they had seeds on there that was just plentiful, 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 plentiful. And I was so happy that I could put them on the plane and bring them back without a problem. And I just feel good that I was able to share so much of it with so many other people. And it was and the killer part about it was rare seeds that you don't normally see in the store. Normally you just find them in specialty stores or nurseries or online. And I've sent certain seeds to certain people, and they was like, how did you know I wanted this? I was like, I didn't. But you just seemed like you might enjoy this. It's like, I've been looking for these. I was like, cool. So that's nice about our community. They're appreciative of the seeds that we send, whether you use them or not, or you can pass them on to somebody else, but don't let them go to waste. Don't let them just sit in your house because you don't eat that, you don't like that, or whatever the case may be. Might be allergic to it, might be a plethora of reasons why this particular seed is not working out for you, but be sure to pass it on to someone else who might like it. Or you can put it in the chat. I got such and such a seed if you like it. They can send you their address and you can mail it to them. Don't just let that seed sit in your house and get old just because it's not for you. We're all here trying to feed ourselves or loved ones or friends and neighbors, co-workers even. It might be somebody you work with that you think would appreciate that as well. Thank you. I've already ordered them. Oh, she put that on there. I already read that. Wonderful. We made it to spring, guys. Let's try gardening. Hey, hadn't seen you in a minute. You all right? Nice to see you this evening. Yeah, it might be spring, but it hasn't sprung enough for us to work out in the yard. Just because it's 68 degrees or 70 for us here in Ohio today, we will not have that temperature tomorrow. We will not have this 68-degree weather again for a while. Let me see what our weatherman got to say. It's 55 in East Cleveland now and cloudy. So our weather is so shot. Half the time we don't know if we're coming or going. All right, Friday. All right, today they got 70 to 43. Tomorrow, 50. It's already dropped 20 degrees to 47. Saturday, 61, low 37. Sunday, 39, 32. Monday, 44 and 27. That's below frost. 27 Monday. The high for Monday is 44. The low is 27. Tuesday, the high is 33. The low is 31. Who gonna be outside planting what, when, where, and why? Not here. Not me. Mm-mm. No, that's ridiculous. And this supposed to be spring. See, that's why we have blizzards here in April. That's why we can't plant to almost Memorial Day. Sometimes almost up to June, because this what they call it finicky weather we have, bipolar, whatever, schizophrenic. This weather is ridiculous. This is why the numbers for people who have respiratory problems have big issues. I know friends right now having problems with asthma, COPD, and myself, I have bronchial pneumonia. I ain't never had that before. It's just crazy weather here. Your body can't always adjust to it as fast as you would like to, and getting older does not help it. We are 92 in Florida today. Oh, that's just rude. PIA, hello. How are you, darling? Nice to see you. How would you say, Cheryl, was that necessary to say? I hear you. I ain't mad at you. Oh, I can't think of 92. We don't even have 92 on the heater in the house. My heat stays on till June 1st. And right now it's on what, 68? And I'm comfortable at that. Yeah. PIA, what is your weather like? I know you in Michigan. You right above me. Yes, indeedy. So, yeah, it's kind of hard. And are you planning outside in the ground? Because this is crazy. I was like 27. That's ridiculous. That's below frost. That's freezing. So you can't put your seedlings outside and how do you say as a crapshoot and pray and hope they make it. So you really have to pick and choose your battles when you live in certain parts of Ohio. Not Ohio has the same weather. So therefore, according on where you live at, makes the difference on what you can do. Uh, yeah. What's your weather in Michigan, PIA? Yeah, cause are you putting anything in the ground? Cause right up here, we not doing that. It's just too cold. Can't do it here. Not unless if you have a greenhouse like Gina or Jamaica, where it's a real greenhouse, the glass like that, where you can put a heater inside and you know your plants have a chance to make it. That's fine. But other than that, mm-mm. Even some of these plastic greenhouses, like who is that? Yellow Door and Cece. They said when they go in there, they can feel the warmth in it, so they can put some of their stuff in their greenhouses and they can make it through as well. So yeah, yeah. So it does make a difference in regards to where you live at, in regards to how your plants survive and how you survive. All you got to do is kind of say, keep a stiff upper lip, and just praying on your stuff on the inside to germinate and not dry out or get have problems with dampening out and what have you, for them to just actually grow. Look at my girl, there she go right there. Harvest Container Garden, yes indeed. I've been watching her out there sneaking them strawberries. Say them strawberries for that baby. I love her garden. I was looking at her cropping her collard trees and the heads on her cabbage and stuff. I love her garden. I love everybody's garden. I do, I do, I do. PIA says, not planting anything outside yet. Yeah. However, I have the winter jugs out there and I see some sprouts. So it was 60 today, but I woke up to frost every morning. Now, see, it was 60 today. It was warmer here. The retired gardener's journey. Where you been? You been hiding on us? You got retired and you just out there in the streets. Yeah. Cheryl said we are 51 and raining. Yeah, we went down to 58. I'm surprised it's even that warm. Oh, Juicy with J. Oh, money in the chat. Money in the chat. Money in the chat. 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 Hey. Chat. 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 Woohoo! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ah, I don't know if it was working or not, but I see it is. Okay, let's see if I can go back to the studio. Uh-oh. All right. Okay. This ain't act up the way it acts for the way it want to be. The temperature will be dropping over the next few days down to the 40s. We got one night that's dropping down to 27 PIA. Whew. Thanks to grandkids are getting their share. I know they are. Ursula, I know they are. Hey, kiddo, how are you? Glad to see you. I'll be getting off of here in about 6 minutes. I'm sticking to my hour and a half because my leg is starting to throb and I need to prop it up and ice it. Yeah. Retired gardeners. My sister just died. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, wow. I know I hadn't seen you for a minute. Oh, my condolences to you. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, well, thank you for taking the time to come out to my live this evening. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Backyard Garden Flow. Oh,
Money in the
wow.
chat, money in the chat, money in the
Yeah.
chat, money in the chat, chat.
Woohoo! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Why, thank you.
Money in the chat.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Oh boy. I'm really sorry to hear that. My condolences. Yeah. Whew. Did I say hello to you, Kenneth? Let's see if people saying hello. Everybody saying their condolences to the retired gardener's journey. Yeah. Anyone I miss, hello. And good evening to you all. PIA saying in case you missed anybody. Yes, indeedy. So as we go along and watch everybody's weather change, we'll still be watching everybody's videos in regards to who's harvesting what and who's putting out their seedlings. Because we watched a lot of people plant their seedlings and how big they didn't got. I was watching Lady Cheryl today, and I remember when she first dropped the seeds for some of her flowers, and they're not only up, they're blooming. They're really looking nice. Hey, Miss Shirley, we are missing you, but next year we will see your smiling face. And Dale, I was watching your video earlier. I didn't get a chance to drop uh, a comment, but I saw it and I was just like, I'm trying not to think about it because I'm getting all choked up, you know. Who's that? Presbyterian, she called me already, and I'm just like, I can't answer the call right now. I'm just so upset that I can't make it with y'all. I'm sitting here thinking about all the kisses and hugs, and the weather is warmer this time because we froze last year. It's warmer. She died from brain cancer on March 13th. Wow. Ooh, sorry to hear that. That had to be rough. Really had to be rough. Um, GT Junior, what's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? Yes, indeed. So yeah, so everybody, y'all keep growing, keep dropping them seeds. If you want to grow extra for your friends and families and neighbors, do so. And then give them a label so that they know if you know what you're growing, give them a label as well. You know, in regards to if you're giving them a tomato plant, at least let them know if it's, they might not know what a Paul Robeson is or, you know, a Black Beauty or eggplant or whatever it's like that. But let them know that it was nice. Girl, it was 95. What? Andale said it was 95 today. And I don't even want to hear it. Last year we froze our butts off. We froze. We were literally up under heat lamps. And it was 95. Oh, oh. I am PO'd now. Wow. Oh, 95. Last year, we literally froze our butts off. We were cold. We were under heat lamps, huddling up underneath one another, trying to keep the body heat warm. Oh, my goodness. It was 95 degrees. Wow. What a heck of a change that was. Oh,
You.
Ursula. Let's
Money
see
in the
that
chat.
again.
Money in the chat. Money in the chat. Money in the chat. Chat, 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 chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dolores. That's funny. Let's see that again. Ursula, you a mess. Oh, it was 54 degrees in Alaska. Girl, you had a heat wave going, GT. That had to be nice. Oh, yes, Cheryl. Make sure you hit that like button. Show me that you like me. Just a little bit. And what is the time? All right, y'all. Been an hour and 30 minutes. I want to say thank you all for coming in and hanging with me this evening. I'm trying to heal little bit by little bit. And with you guys coming in and supporting me, that makes it that much better. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate that you taking the time out your day to stop by, even if you're passing through and you hit that like button and that you're showing me that you like me just a little bit. It's so greatly appreciated. So, Andale, make sure you put some suntan lotion on. I don't want you coming out of there looking like a little crispy critter. Thank you, Nikki, for stopping by. Houston with JGT. Mike. Psalms 146. Backyard Garden Flow. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Hey, Harvey, Ursula, Container Gardener. Thank you so much. And everyone who's come in, PIA. Thank you all for coming in to watch me. Please come back and see me next Thursday, same time. Miss Shirley, OG Garden, Zone 6B, Cleveland, Ohio. Like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, have a good day. And y'all come back now. Yeah.